part how many again? Part 11, I suppose, of Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. So hopefully you guys enjoy. This should be the finale, because we're, well, almost done with the game, really. So let's see. We were meant to find Simon Keyes last time, as I recall. So, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you guys here for the show? Mr. Keyes, Miss Barry. You're a little early. I'm sorry, but we're still getting ready. But I'm so happy you came. You remembered our promise. Yes, I remembered. You asked us to come and see the show when you gave me this. I'm so happy you came. Please enjoy yourselves. I'm sure my performance will surprise you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your performance has already surprised me, Mr. Keyes. But he hasn't performed yet. Regina, please have a look at this photo. Is this balloon the property of the Berry Big Circus? It is. Did you see it flying around somewhere? It's highly likely that this balloon was used by the culprit in the case we are investigating. Huh? Who is in charge of the balloon? Well, that would be Simon, but... Are you saying... Mr. Keyes, you flew this balloon in the middle of the night, did you not? I do occasionally practice alone at night. I'm not much of a pilot, though. I'm a little clumsy. Hi, Quillix, you've made yourself comfy, got some crisps, changed into comfy pants. Finale, here we go. Hi there, well, I'm glad you can make it. Wouldn't that be rather difficult for someone who is clumsy and not much of a pilot? Yeah, flying the balloon at night. Then, what do you think I was doing, Mr. Edgeworth? You brought Kay to the roof of the Grand Tower in order to frame her for the murder of Jill Crane. Not a single security camera recorded Kay using the elevator, therefore the only way she could have gotten up there was through... well, through flight, yeah, and the only one who could have flown her up there was you, Mr. Keyes. No way! Mr. Edgeworth, how can you say that? That's not all. You drugged John at the garbage pickup and kidnapped him. Wasn't that why you were late when you came to watch the trial of Patricia Rowland? No way! I have no idea what you're saying. There's no way I could do things like that. Please, believe me. Mr. Edgeworth, please. Nah, I'm not gonna get caught again believing you. I wanted to believe you, however, you have broken that trust yourself. That's horrible. Why would you say that? Didn't you once say that you would trust me? That you'd believe in me? Don't you worry about that. We're your allies. That's because we're like birds of a feather, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Birds of a feather, huh? I suppose that's true. We have sufficient information about your past. I doubt you had a motive to kill Knightley. Rather, you are probably the most affected by his death, and I doubt someone as timid as you could work up the courage to murder someone. Alright, I'll get you out of here. We'll believe in you. Well, I guess we're gonna send him, get reunited with his dad in prison. Maybe in the cell next to his, maybe. They can catch up on all those lost years. I'm so sad. Those words were all lies. It wasn't a lie. We really did trust you. Kay, even you? You said we were like birds of a feather, and yet... I'm hurt, Kay. Hey, senpai. I'm hurt, Kay. You've hurt me deeply. Oh... Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, maybe Simon isn't a bad guy after all. He plays his role well. I see, so that's how you operate. I understand now. All too well. No matter who you face, you find an emotional weakness and exploit it. You guide each person towards the outcome you desire without them even noticing it. That is how you are able to mastermind the entire case. I may have fallen for your tricks before, but not this time. We're so excited to see me react to this part. Yeah, I'm excited myself. I want to know the truth behind it all. Simon Keys, I indict you. So it's come to this after all. You are always so full of confidence, Miss Edgeworth. But I rather like that, because now I can rip that confidence to shreds. Really? That's what they're going for. Well, hey, Panda. Ooh, he looks different now. Ha! Good work, everyone. His personality has completely changed. So the animal tamer who could not tame animals, that was all a facade. This is the real Simon Keys. Simon, that's not true, is it? Truth or a lie, what difference does it make? Mr. Edgeworth has just made me a little upset, that's all. That's a cool animation, I like it. Oh, Regina! You'll take responsibility for upsetting me, right? Balloon practice. It's true, I practiced with the balloon 2 nights ago. That photo must have been taken when the balloon and I passed near the building. I often fly around that area for advertising purposes. There's nothing unusual about that, right? You often fly around the Grand Tower in the balloon. Yeah, even the circus needs to advertise. Regina, is that true? Yep, it was Simon's job to advertise using the balloon. God, this transformation always gets me. Love it. It's the animation. The animations are cool. With the animals and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really well done. Most people who live around here should have seen it. That balloon was used in the crime we are investigating. Like I said, it's just a coincidence. I simply happened to pass by the Grand Tower when that photo was taken. I shall determine whether or not it was a coincidence after I hear your full story. The puppeteer of animals and cases. Balloon practice. It's true, I practiced with the balloon 2 nights ago. As the balloon launched from this stand, there's a nice big park near the Sunshine Coliseum. I always launch the balloon there. I see. In that case, how do you transport the balloon to the park? Oh, I think I know! It's a piece of evidence that has not had any use yet. Well, and there was a basket in the back now that I think about it. And the balloon must have been those sheets that seemed to be folded on top of it. Well, it's too heavy to carry by hand. It weighs several hundred pounds. And yet it can fly in the sky. Amazing, isn't it? I asked you how you transported it. Now answer the question. Oh, I can't even make some small talk? You're mean, Mr. Edgeworth. I used the truck. The balloon is loaded onto the back of the truck. Yeah, the blue truck. Yeah, the last time I took the truck and the balloon out was 2 days ago. Nuh-uh-uh, it was seen on the scene. I saw it. You're lying. I cannot overlook that piece of testimony. Well, I know what I have to do. Yeah, parked in front of the Grand Tower today. The driver wasn't inside. And the balloon was in the back, actually, because you could see the basket and what looked like folded sheets on top of it. The truck you put the balloon into, was it blue by any chance? Blue? So what if it is? Today we saw a blue truck carrying a large basket. If that truck just so happened to be yours, then your claim that you last used it 2 days ago becomes a lie. Starting strong! Agent Lang, Emma. Emma Sky is back. Mr. Edgeworth, I finally found you. I've been searching for you ever since the incident yesterday. I dashed right over after Kay contacted me just a little while ago. He's had his coffee, yeah. Prosecutor Edgeworth, the thing you were looking for, I found it. It was placed in the blue truck at the dressing room parking lot. Well, see? Lion balloon data, jotted down in my organizer. Small hot air balloon used for advertising. Simon Keys is in charge of it, placed in the truck. A blue truck, as I suspected. That truck is, without a doubt, the one I saw today. Objection! There are a number of blue trucks out there, you know. Who's to say you're not mistaking it for a different one? Well, there was a basket in the back. Yeah, it's definitely that one. I got a good look at it. Mr. Edgeworth, was that? It wasn't me. Okay, words have no strength without evidence to back them up. That's Mr. Edgeworth's voice. Evidence. Present evidence. Do I have any evidence to prove that this was the truck I saw today? Honestly, poor animals, especially the pig, squirrel, and cats he leans on. What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck? The truck's body is cold to the touch. It seems to have been parked here for some time. There should be my fingerprints on it if it was his. You can figure all that out just by touching it? Dusting for fingerprints. My fingerprints would be on it. Actually, this is something that was used in one of the Ace Attorney games, as I recall. I think it was where Phoenix puts his hand in a bag looking for a piece of evidence. He feels it, but he could not catch it. I think it was the one with Matt and Guard, actually. No, what's his name? The thief. Mask the Mask. Yeah, there we go. I think it was that case. Where he can identify a piece of evidence because his fingerprints were on it. Wait, fingerprints? What for? I don't see any point in that. A certain person's fingerprints should be left on this truck. And these fingerprints will prove this truck was parked in front of the Grand Tower today. Whose fingerprints prove this truck was in front of the tower? Well, Miles' fingerprints. Edgeworth, your fingerprints? Indeed, earlier today, I touched a truck at the plaza in front of the Grand Tower. I'd like to dust for my prints. Emma, might I request a scientific investigation? Well, I guess this makes sense that she would come to the scene here. Otherwise, we can't dust for prints on the spot. That's what I'm here for. Just leave it to me. Yeah, that's why you were brought back into the plot, I guess. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to use the microphone of the DS again. Wait, you want me to do it? Of course. Who else but Mr. Edgeworth would be up to the task? Here, I'll show you how it's done. Alright then. You're the scientist. Why don't you just do it yourself? First, we sprinkle some aluminum powder over the area you want to investigate, like this. Touch the screen to sprinkle the aluminum powder. The powder will adhere to the fingerprints, so once you've sprinkled enough, blow on it. You blow it away. Yeah, just blow on it with your breath. Whoosh! Blow the powder away by blowing into the microphone. Got it. Yes, I think so. I guess we'll do it for real this time. Just so you know, the key point is to sprinkle the powder all over. Okay, yeah. Don't be shy. Use as much as you can. Alright, that should be enough. And I guess the mic of the Wii U gamepad isn't as sensitive. Oh, come on. I probably shouldn't have put as much. Hold on, actually. Bear with me on this one. I thought if I would plug the headset into the Wii U gamepad, it would work, but actually you do have to use the microphone on the Wii U gamepad. Jeez, what have I done? Doesn't even seem to make any difference. Doesn't even seem to make any difference. Jeez. What have I done? If worst comes to worst, I will just reload my save file and hope for the best, but yeah, it does seem to react though. It doesn't. Oh yeah, I think I can start to see it appearing now.